Did you know that a single penny, just 1 cent, could make you a millionaire overnight? I'm not talking about a gold coin or some ancient relic buried under dust. I'm talking about an ordinary-looking 1959 D Lincoln penny. The same coin that might be sitting right now in your change jar, your dresser drawer, or even under your car seat. Because one of these simple copper coins, just like the ones you probably ignored your whole life, sold for an astonishing $6.1 million now. Before you rush to check your pockets, let's slow down. Because what makes this coin so valuable isn't just luck. It's a fascinating mix of history, human error, and rarity that turned a 1-cent piece into a small fortune. Stay with me till the end, because I'll reveal exactly what to look for to know if you might be holding a multi-million-dollar treasure. America is booming. Elvis rules the airwaves. Ford releases its iconic Thunderbird, and the U.S. Mint is celebrating a historic change. For the first time since 1909, the design of the Lincoln penny was updated. The wheat ears on the reverse were replaced with a brand new image, the Lincoln Memorial. This design change was meant to mark the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The Denver Mint, marked with a tiny D under the ear, began striking millions of these new pennies. Billions, in fact. SOY. Is one of them worth over $6 million? That's where the mystery begins. In the world of coin collectors, the 1959 D penny is known not just for its age, but for a bizarre and nearly impossible minting error. One coin surface that didn't quite fit the mold. Instead of the expected Lincoln Memorial on the back, this penny showed something number 1959 penny should have. The wheat ears reversed from 1958. That's right. A coin from 1959 that somehow carried the old wheat design that was officially retired the year before. Now, how did that happen? Was it a minting error, a test strike that accidentally escaped, or, as some numismatists whisper, a deliberate mistake made by someone inside the mint? When this mysterious penny appeared, experts were stunned. Some even refused to believe it was real, calling it a fake. But after years of testing, authentication, and controversy, it was declared genuine. And when it finally hit the auction block, collectors went wild. It sold for $6.1 million, shocking even the most seasoned coin experts. Now here's the question that's probably buzzing in your mind right now. Let's be honest. How many of you are secretly thinking, "Hold on, I'm about to check my couch cushions right now"? Hey, I don't blame you. If I told you your spare change could be worth more than your car, you'd probably start flipping cushions too. But don't run just yet. Because before you start hunting, you need to know what exactly to look for, and how to make sure you're not missing a fortune hiding in plain sight. Here's what separates the $6.1 million penny from the rest. 1. The date and mint mark. It must read 1959 D, the D standing for Denver Mint. Point 2. The reverse design. Instead of the Lincoln Memorial, it has the wheat ears design from 1958.3. The texture and detail. Authentic coins show the same wear and patina as other pennies from that era, meaning it wasn't tampered with or altered later. Point 4. Weight and composition. It's made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the standard composition for that period. If you ever stumble upon a coin like this, don't polish it, don't clean it, and definitely don't spend it. Contact a certified coin grading service immediately, because even a lower grade error penny from that era could still be worth thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, of dollars. Now here's something most people miss. Even ordinary 1959 D pennies can carry significant value. If they feature rare die errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks, these can range anywhere from a few $100s to several thousand, depending on condition. The message is simple. Imagine this for a second. You're holding what you think is just another copper coin from the 50s. It's been through pockets, drawers, and decades of dust. And then, with one small discovery, Your life changes forever. That's not fantasy. That's reality for those who've learned to see opportunity in the ordinary. And who knows, maybe your next trip to the gas station, your next roll of pennies from the bank, or your next coin jar cleanup could reveal a $6.1 million secret. The story of the 1959 D penny isn't just about luck. It's a reminder that wealth doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it hides in plain sight, waiting for the curious, the determined, and the dreamers who refuse to overlook the small things. The next time you see a penny lying on the ground, don't walk past it. Pick it up. Because every great fortune begins with the courage to look closer. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who still believes pennies are worthless. And remember, the journey to wealth doesn't always start with $1 million. Sometimes, it starts with just 1 cent. Before you go, check your change, your coin jars, and your drawers. Because while everyone else is waiting for luck, the real fortune favors those who pay attention. You could be holding history and your path to wealth in the palm of your hand. Would you like me to create a voiceover-ready version of this script with pacing notes, pauses, and tone direction for a faceless YouTube video narration? That way it'll sound cinematic and perfectly timed for visuals and music cues. The discovery of a hidden treasure. Imagine this. You're holding a simple, old penny in your hand. Something you've probably overlooked 1,000 times. But what if I told you that one of those ordinary brown coins, a 1956 D Lincoln penny, could be worth up to $6.3 million today? Yes, you heard that right. A coin you might have tossed into a jar, forgotten in your glove box, or even dropped under your couch cushion, could be the key to a life of total financial freedom. But before you laugh it off and think, yeah, right, a penny making me rich? Stay with me. Because what I'm about to show you is very real. And it could turn your pocket change into the greatest discovery of your lifetime. Transition. Let's rewind for a second. Let's rewind for a second. Back to 1956. Elvis was ruling the radio. The average house cost just $11,000, and the U.S. Mint in Denver was striking millions of Lincoln cents. But among those countless coins, something went wrong. A rare minting error, a misalignment, a double die strike, or even a planchet flaw gave birth to one of the most elusive and valuable Lincoln pennies ever made. And while millions were spent and forgotten, only a handful of these rare 1956 D pennies have surfaced. One of them, verified by top grading experts, sold for over $6.3 million. Let that sink in. 1 penny, a single cent, sold for more than most people make in a lifetime. Act 2, the confrontation, the chase for the hidden fortune. Now here's the part that gets thrilling, and maybe even a little unsettling. There's a very real chance that you might have one of these rare pennies sitting in a jar right now. I know it sounds crazy, but stories keep surfacing. Ordinary Americans discovering rare coins tucked away in drawers, shoeboxes, and coffee tins. One man from Kansas found his grandfather's old coin collection in the attic. Inside, a nearly flawless 1956 D penny that later sold at auction for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Another woman in Florida noticed her penny looked different, slightly thicker, the date sharper. Turns out, it was a double die error, and that tiny detail changed her financial future forever. So, let me ask you this. When's the last time you actually looked at your change? Because if you're like most people, you probably haven't. And that's where opportunities slip away. Humorous break. We check our phones 100 times a day, but never our pennies? Come on, your phone won't make you $6 million, but your change just might. Transition. Let's talk about what makes this coin special. So, what exactly makes the 1956 D Lincoln penny so valuable? It's a mix of history, rarity, and human error. Most 1956D pennies are ordinary. They were struck in copper alloy with the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and wheat ears on the back. But some have dramatic doubling on the date and lettering, others were struck slightly off-center, and a few were minted on unintended metal planchets, making them truly one of a kind. When you combine these minting anomalies with their pristine condition, known as mint state, you get a coin that collectors fight over. And when demand meets scarcity, prices skyrocket. We're talking about auctions where bidders go wild, and millionaires compete to own a slice of American history. Now here's where things get urgent, because every day, more of these rare pennies disappear into private collections, locked away, never to be seen again. That means your chances of finding one drop every year. So, if you have old jars of coins, inherited collections, or even spare change lying around, it's time to take a closer look. Here's what to do. 1. Grab a magnifying glass and check for a bold 1956 date with a small D mint mark below it. 2. Look for doubling in the numbers or letters, especially "In God We Trust" or "Liberty." 3. Examine the color. Genuine copper from that era has a warm reddish hue, not the dull brown of modern coins. 4. And if it looks off, don't clean it. Cleaning can destroy its value. Instead, get it evaluated by a professional grading service, because that single step could mean the difference between a penny and a multi-million-dollar payout. A coin minted almost 70 years ago, something so small it fits in the palm of your hand, could rewrite your financial story. Maybe you've been searching for a way out of debt, or dreaming of buying that home by the ocean, or simply wanting to secure a future for your kids. Sometimes, the opportunity doesn't come wrapped in gold, it comes disguised as a penny. So tonight, when you get home, dump out that old jar of coins. Look closely, because luck doesn't always knock, sometimes it jingles. And who knows, the next $6.3 million penny could be sitting right there in your pocket, waiting for you to notice. Before you go searching, I've got something you need to see. There's another Lincoln penny, even rarer than this one, that experts believe could soon break the all-time coin record. If you think $6 million is impressive, wait until you see this. Click the next video, because what you'll discover there might just change your life. Again, would you like me to format this script into timed segments, intro, middle, outro, for smoother editing and voiceover pacing, perfect for faceless video storytelling? Looking Lincoln pennies from 1976. Yes, the year of America's bicentennial celebration could be hiding in your pocket right now, and it might just be worth over $6.4 million? Asterisk, pause, music shifts slightly, creating suspense, asterisk sounds unbelievable? Hold that thought, because by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why one small, copper coin from 1976 has become one of the most sought-after treasures in U.S. coin history. Asterisk, pattern interrupt, humorous reset, asterisk, and hey, before you start dumping your piggy bank on the kitchen table, wait just a second. You might want to know what to look for first, or you could accidentally spend a fortune on a cup of coffee. Asterisk, beat, shift tone to mystery, asterisk, this isn't just about finding a coin. It's about unlocking the hidden wealth that millions of Americans are walking past every single day, encircled by wheat stalks on the back. But not all 1976 pennies were created equal. Among the millions, a tiny number of rare error coins were produced, coins with striking anomalies, off-center imprints, or metal composition errors that make them truly unique. Asterisk, cliffhanger, pause, asterisk, one particular coin discovered in a private collection shocked the numismatic world. It looked ordinary at first glance, but under magnification, experts noticed something extraordinary: a double die strike, slightly off-center, and a unique die clash pattern visible under the date. 1976 D. Pattern interrupt, humorous curiosity reset, Imagine tossing that into a vending machine for a soda, and later realizing you just gave away $6.4 million in copper for a drink that cost $1.25. Painful, right? Asterisk, shift tone, emotional trigger, fear plus curiosity, asterisk, but here's where it gets even more spine-tingling. This coin went unnoticed for decades. It circulated quietly in pocket change, gas stations, and grocery stores. Thousands of people handled it, unaware that they were touching a fortune. And today, experts estimate that there could still be a few of these exact 1976-era pennies out there, in circulation. Right now, music rises with inspirational tone, hopeful, triumphant energy. Now, let's talk about value. A verified 1976 denouement Mark Abraham Lincoln penny, with these unique traits, recently fetched an astonishing $6.4 million in a private auction. Collectors across the world are now hunting for similar specimens, and prices are rising with every new discovery. But before you start searching, listen closely. There are specific signs to look for that separate the million-dollar coin from the common one. Look for asterisk, a double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile or the date appears slightly doubled. Asterisk, a metallic difference. Some rare pennies were struck on bronze planchets instead of copper zinc. Asterisk, off-center strikes, die cracks, or ghost impressions of the Lincoln Memorial where it shouldn't be. Asterisk, pattern interrupt, rhetorical humor. Asterisk, so yes, that weird-looking penny your grandma thought was junk? She might have been holding early retirement in her purse. Asterisk, tone shift, authoritative and motivating. Asterisk, if you're between the ages of 30 and 65, this isn't just about coin collecting. It's about legacy, opportunity, and financial freedom. Most people spend their lives searching for a lucky break. But what if luck is already sitting in your wallet? Asterisk, cliffhanger to keep viewers engaged until the end. Asterisk, because in the next few moments, I'll reveal how you can verify whether your 1976 penny is the one that could change your financial destiny forever. Asterisk, beat, slow down. Asterisk, stay with me. You don't want to miss this. Here's your action plan. 1. Check every penny dated 1976, especially those that look slightly off or unusually shiny. 2. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to inspect the details. 3. If you spot anything unusual, do not clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its value. 4. Contact a certified numismatist or send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. The difference between a 1-cent coin and a $6.4 million masterpiece is knowledge. You don't have to be an expert, just curious enough to look a little closer. And who knows? Maybe next time someone tells you, it's just a penny, you can smile and say, not this one. Some people dream of finding treasure. Others simply check their change. So go ahead, dig through those old jars, coin rolls, and drawers, because the next millionaire might just be watching this video right now. Subscribe for more hidden treasures and stories that could change your life forever. Would you like me to create a shorter, punchier version, under 3 minutes, for a YouTube Shorts or TikTok-style faceless video that still keeps this emotional and viral energy? Asterisk, imagine this. You're digging through a handful of old change, nothing special, just a few nickels, dimes, and a shiny copper penny that looks almost new. You toss it aside without a second thought. But what if that very penny could be worth $6.5 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Yet, right now in America, a few lucky individuals have done just that, discovering that a simple 2013 Lincoln penny could transform their life overnight. And if you're watching this video, you might just be holding one in your pocket too. But what makes this little coin so special? And why are collectors paying millions for a coin most people ignore? Every single day, let's uncover the truth behind one of the most astonishing stories in modern coin history. The 2013 D Lincoln penny may look like every other cent minted in the United States. A small copper-plated coin featuring the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Union Shield design on the back. But here's where things take an unexpected twist. During production at the Denver Mint, a few coins escaped the presses with microscopic minting errors. Invisible to the naked eye but priceless to trained collectors. Some had double die obverse, others had off-center strikes, and a few rare ones were struck on experimental planchets, the metal discs used before the final minting material was approved. These rare variations made them unlike any other 2013 penny ever made, and when collectors discovered them, the bidding wars began. You might be thinking, a penny? Worth more than my house? Come on! Yes, that's exactly what experts thought, until one of these 2013 D pennies sold for $6.5 million at a private auction, stunning even veteran numismatists. Why? Because it wasn't just rare. It was a one-of-a-kind coin that told a story of human error, history, and hidden fortune. Think about it. A single coin that once sat in someone's wallet, maybe used for a coffee, maybe handed to a child for good luck, now locked away behind glass, valued higher than luxury cars and houses. Combined. Here's where things get interesting. Experts believe more of these 2013 D-era pennies are still in circulation today. Right now, someone could be using one to pay for a soda, or it could be sitting in a forgotten jar on your kitchen counter. Will you be the one who finds it before someone else does? Because once collectors identify and confirm these rare errors, their prices skyrocket, and the ordinary pocket change you ignore today could be the very thing funding your retirement tomorrow. You might want to start checking your couch cushions after this video. No, seriously, grab a magnifying glass too. Your future self will thank you. Asterisk, transition, emotional uplift, asterisk, and here's what makes this even more powerful. Finding a valuable coin isn't just about luck. It's about awareness. It's about seeing value where others see none. That's the mindset that separates the dreamers from the doers. The 2013 D Lincoln penny reminds us that wealth often hides in plain sight. Sometimes the difference between a penny and a fortune is simply knowing asterisk what to look for. Asterisk collectors and experts advise searching for asterisk doubling on Lincoln's eyes, nose, or the date. 2013. Asterisk off-center strikes that shift the design slightly out of alignment. Asterisk and any abnormal shine or color tone, signaling experimental metal. If you find one, don't rush to spend it. Get it verified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A confirmed error coin can instantly turn your 1-cent piece into a 6- or 7-figure asset. Asterisk, pause, build hope. Asterisk, imagine walking into a coin dealer's office and watching their jaw drop as they realize what you brought in. That's the power of knowledge, patience, and attention to detail. You don't need a fancy degree or connections to strike it rich. You just need awareness and curiosity. Because every great story of wealth begins the same way, with someone who noticed what others ignored. So the next time you see a 2013 D Lincoln penny, don't dismiss it. Inspect it. Study it. Because the coin that could change your life might already be in your hands. And remember, opportunities don't always knock. Sometimes they clink. If this video opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button and join our community of treasure hunters uncovering hidden wealth in everyday coins. Because the next millionaire story could be you. Would you like me to format this script for voiceover pacing with timestamps and tone cues? Perfect for editing with visuals, B-roll, and music. Timing? That version would make your final video sound cinematic and professional.